Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to another devlog for my game. And yes, it still doesn't have a name yet. But let's just jump into some of the updates since the last time. One of the game feature I really wanted to add was the ledge grab mechanic. But there is a little problem. My character doesn't have any hands. So that raised the question, how is he supposed to grab anything? That's when I thought, why not give him a grapple that he will shoot out from its head and use it to latch onto ledges. To make this work, I started by placing these small colliders along the edges I wanted to be grabbable. Then I added a box cast in front of the player to detect these and determine if the grab is possible. Now for the actual movement, I used a Bezier curve. This lets me create a smooth path between 2 points using a control point. In my case, the start point is the player and the end point is the ledge. The control point helps shape the arc of the motion, giving it a nice natural looking pull towards the ledge. Next, I added some basic animation and twinning to the rope, which at this point was just a line renderer. But honestly, it felt pretty stiff and lifeless. It did not really look like a rope at all. So I started looking into ways to add a subtle rope-like feel to it. And that's when I came across Verlet Integration, which can be used to simulate a rope in a relatively easy way. If you want extra details on how this works, you can check out this video. But on a higher level, we divide the rope into smaller segments, and every frame, the positions of these segments are calculated based on their previous positions and some forces like gravity. And then comes the most important part. We apply some constraints to these segments. In my case, it's the distance constraint, which try to keep the distance between each segment constant that keeps the rope intact. Anyway, I replaced the static rope with the simulated version using Verlet Integration. After tweaking a bunch of these values, I ended up with this result. It's not perfect, but it definitely feels a lot more like a rope now. And I think it's a lot better than before. And just like that, we have a fully functional ledge grab mechanic. Now, with this newly found rope for the player, I went ahead and adapted it to work as a swing as well. Yeah, this will need a bit of work to feel good. It just kind of works at this stage. Apart from these rope mechanics, I also added this bouncy mushroom to the game, because it's always fun to be bouncing around. Then there is this energy field or tractor beam like thing that I added, which when entered moves a player along its path. To create this beam, I'm making use of splines. A spline in Unity allows to create smooth paths using control points, and since I'm generating my mesh around the spline shape as the base, it is very easy to create the beam in any shape that I want. And yeah, that's all for this devlog. Let's meet some other day with some more updates. Till then, have fun.